Spring 2018 Build-A Figure review on set number 75537, Darth Maul. This is at ages 8 to 14 and comes with 101 pieces and retails for $30 in the US and I believe either $35 or $40 in other countries. If I'm incorrect about the information, let me know in the comment section down below. So this guy came alongside with the Rain Trooper and Han Solo for the new Han Solo movie. So this guy had really no purpose to be in it because he's from episode 1 of Star Wars The Phantom Menace. So we just got the original Maul, not the one from Clone Wars. But there's a lot of discussion behind this figure with his arms, which I'll get onto shortly. And there's a lot of complaints I have about this figure, but I also like him at the same time. It's very weird, but I'll get onto throughout this review. So we're going to move Darth Maul off to the side and take a look at the box. So I already went over the set information we have on the side here. We have Darth Maul, which looks like he's in during the final duel with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi in episode 1. On the top, we have the actual size of Darth Maul's head, and outside, nothing going on there. And on the other side, we have Darth Maul, the guy they do all the other Build-A Figure boxes with the figure on the side, and some kind of pose. Then on the back, we have the play feature with the gear function, which was pretty much the main reason a lot of people don't like this set. I'll get onto it shortly. And then we have the actual measurement of the figure. He's 26 centimeters high, or 10.3 inches tall. So sorry about that, I couldn't speak for a second. So that's pretty much it for the box. Before we look at the figure, we have a couple of extra parts. We got the black bushings, which he comes with quite a few of in this set. I believe 8 in total, including this one. And then these new pieces, I don't know what they're called, but they're cool. And then a couple of pins and yeah, so on and so forth, and 2 system pieces. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Just want to show that off real quick. And then we have the instructions, nothing too crazy. I don't believe there's an advertisement for Darth Vader and Boba Fett for some reason, but with the Rain Trooper, it's just showing Darth Maul and Han Solo and Rain Trooper, but we don't have that with this one. He's not in the Han Solo movie, so they probably didn't want to advertise that. I don't know, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for the instructions. So now, let's take a look at Darth Maul. So ever since this figure was officially unveiled back in New York Toy Fair earlier this year, the gearbox function was shown, and it was confirmed that Darth Maul had his arms, which were completely made out of Technic parts instead of CCVS bones/limbs. And it became a big problem because, well, you can't really move Darth Maul's lower arms at all because he doesn't have any kind of CCS limbs or /bones or kind of any ball joint in the bottom. He has to have ball joints in the bottom of his arms for his hands to move, but it's really flimsy and his arms fly everywhere when you don't have the lightsaber on, which I'll show shortly. But first we're going to go over the posability, and we're going to exclude the arms up here because they're part of the gearbox function. So first we have the head mold, which I think is the redeeming quality of this set in my opinion, because I think this is the best humanoid head we've gone with Darth Maul, and it's really, sorry if you can't see, but it's really nice. Really captured a lot of detail with his yellow eyes and small, like a little detail of the teeth. The horns are great. I think it's a really nice head, and you can move the head side to side. Sorry if it's kind of out of frame. There we go. You can move it side to side, but he has also the new neck collar piece going on. It looks like a toilet by itself, but it's kind of weird. It just sits there, and but it covers up the gears that are sticking out by the bottom of it, top of his chest. So I guess it's good for that, but it's kind of flimsy at some points. It depends on where the head is on the figure, how it's positioned, but yeah. So we'll look at the legs on the bottom here, that's pretty much the only kind of posability I can show, but he has 360 degrees in his feet. You can move his legs, lower legs forward and back and tilt them side to side. He has a little bit of a gap here with a open pin, if you can't see that, or a pinhole, so that kind of sucks. He also uses the Rogue One calf pieces, so that kind of restricts him from moving his legs off to his side kind of a little bit as it hits his top of the torso for him, and he can kind of move his legs forward and back, but yeah, nothing too much with his posability for his legs. Kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? But he has a cool shorter Praetorian Guard cape. I like the no, skirt, my apologies. It's pretty cool. It's pretty much like a shorter one, I can say, definitely, but I like it a lot. It kind of wraps around the back and goes on the same way as the Praetorian Guard had it, so that's pretty cool. And they got the back here, which got the gearbox going on here, which I'll show in a second. And I believe that's pretty much it for the posability. Also, the torso printing, pretty generic, nothing too special. You can see it. Yeah, I think you can, but another look at the Darth Maul head. Sorry, I had to turn sideways because I had to position the camera all the way, and I don't want the camera shaking all around. So, yeah, we'll do a size comparison real quick because I think he's around the same height as Boba. Nope, he's a little taller, but they are next to each other, so it's a pretty tall dude. He's probably, I would say, up to Darth Vader's shoulders, but I can't get him right now. But yeah, so there's a little size comparison for you. So now we're gonna go into the gearbox feature and see how good it is. So, oh man, this is another complaint about the figure is that his, when you have the gear, it sticks out, the axle part sticks out all the way in the back with the black bushings, which are really nice recolors, but it looks really off and weird. It's just, I know it's a toy, but it's like, if you want an accurate figure, I mean, if you want to remove the gearbox, by all means, it's gonna do like a shorter, yeah, but I don't even include the flat axle piece. But here we're gonna turn the gear, and there's the feature. Woo! He, looks like he's like trying to run, or he's like it's kind of like when he's fighting off Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi when he's hitting off side to side with a lightsaber. And there's another complaint I have with this is that this part here bends a lot. With the lightsabers, it uses a gray, loose gray pin piece, so it's really loose at some points. But I do love the not colorful, but the nice silver. We have the hilts here, and then also these pieces right here. Really nice. I like that a lot. But I don't like how it bends. It's kind of a problem, I think. And it's kind of loose too. But yeah, that's the feature. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of hard to move at some points. Sometimes you have to arrange the CCBS armor shells there. And yeah, it's not, I mean, I'm not going crazy over it, but I watched Jane's review, and I believe he loves the figure, but I can kind of understand what how he likes the function. I know Lego tried to do something new here, but it's not that great, honestly. I mean, it didn't turn out too well. I think a lot of people don't like the arms. I know it's just not, I'm not a big fan of it, and I don't think a lot of people are either. So now we're gonna take off the lightsaber, and I'll show you how bad it is. Well, the lightsaber, the function is, looks like he's trying to run, and he's flying his arms around, and then you can do this with the arms. If you take the armor shells off, you can move the whole entire hand 360 degrees. Oh yeah, and they can go all around. It is really, really bad. Yeah, so sorry I'm kind of mumbling over here, but it's not that. You guys can kind of get a picture of what's going on. Yeah, it's not that great of a figure, honestly, with the arms. Like, he's kind of restricted with his legs, and that's not really, overall, the figure's not that great. I got him because I thought, he's alright. I just want to see how he is and see if people's complaints were correct or not, and how my thoughts towards the set would be different. But it didn't change that much. I do like these armor pieces on the side here for his shoulders. I like that kind of like a drape kind of clothing on the side. But other than that, I'm not a big fan of the set. I'm just gonna throw the box in here so I'm pretty much giving my final thoughts to this set. So that's pretty much it for Darth Maul. If I were to recommend him, I don't, unless you're a huge fan of Darth Maul. I think if you have a sort of a CCBS collection, just switch out the arms with a couple of limb pieces, and I think it'll be fine. The gear function wouldn't work. If you want to remove that, it's easy. I said remove the flat axle piece and just put a shorter one and not put anything at all. But that's pretty much it for this review. Overall, I'll give this set a 5 out of 10. That's probably the lowest rating I've ever given a CCBS figure. I mean, I don't own the other humanoid figures, but his head is great. The neck piece is not that great. Skirt's cool, but the posability, everything else about him is not that good. I mean, the new shoulder piece, that's nice. He's got a couple of good stuff about him, but not, it's a mix between good and bad, but I think the bad stuff takes over a little bit more than the good, honestly, if you guys get what I mean by that. Sorry if this review is kind of all over the place. There's a lot to talk about with Darth Maul, with his controversy of his, there's a lot of cons with the figure, I believe, and the ball joints come out sometimes with the arms, so if you ever had the arms flay out when he's trying to move the lightsaber, it may happen once or twice. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me guys know what you think of Darth Maul in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down. It's your decision. Till then, I'm Tokoto, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.